What would you do if you knew that your crush liked you back? Think about it. For starters, I can safely bet that you'd stop living in fear and muster up the courage to ask them out, right? You want to know if someone's attracted to you so you can avoid rejection and create an incredible relationship with someone you love. But for one reason or another, you have no idea how to tell if they genuinely like you or not. Gaining an understanding of psychology is a great way to improve your dating life, because when you can easily recognize the signs of attraction, it's much easier to tell if someone likes you back. So without further delay, here are 4 signs people are secretly attracted to you. 1. Pay attention to what they do and say. Think back to a time when you were hanging out with your crush. You probably felt a bit nervous as you couldn't help but overthink every tiny detail of your body language and speech. When you're with someone that you find attractive, it's normal to feel nervous. It's okay to be conscious of everything you do and say, but for one reason or another, we can't help but find it difficult to tell when someone is doing the same with us. Why is that? We often don't pay attention to every detail of another person's body language, so when someone finds us attractive, we're completely oblivious. I used to hang out almost every day with this incredible girl. We were best friends, but as we began spending more time together, I couldn't help but notice that she was becoming increasingly nervous. I asked her if she was okay, and of course, she replied that everything was fine, and there was nothing to worry about. She just enjoyed being with me. But every time she spoke, her voice got a little softer, and she couldn't help but play with her hair. I was completely oblivious to the fact that she was into me. It was only when I moved overseas a few months later that she said she had a massive crush on me for ages. However, she couldn't find the courage to say something. Not knowing that she liked me broke my heart. Why? Because I liked her too. Similarly, I didn't have the courage to say how I felt or the understanding of psychology to recognize that she liked me back. I've started to pay attention to small details whenever I'm with someone. I notice what they say, how they say it, and their body language during a conversation. As a result of recognizing the signs of attraction, my dating life has quickly improved for the better. So if you want to know if someone finds you attractive, pay attention to their body language and speech. Are they acting a little bit nervous? Do they get shy when you're together? If the answer to either of those questions is yes, it's certainly a positive sign that they like you. 2. They get nervous around you. At what moment do you realize you may be falling in love with someone? The moment you realize how nervous that person makes you feel. Nervousness is the way our minds tell us someone means a lot to us. Human beings develop a clear understanding of the dangers of life, the inevitable loss, and the disappointment. When we find someone who always manages to make us nervous, it's a clear sign we find keeping him or her around extremely important. Human beings are usually entirely egocentric creatures until we fall in love. Only when we are in love do we feel for and worry about a person in a way almost identical to how we feel for and worry about ourselves. 3. They act rude for no reason. There are 2 possible ways this happens. 1. The person being rude does not acknowledge what love actually is. The person tends to be dominant and wants complete control over the partner. This rudeness is nothing but a collection of negativity. This is something you can relate to psychotic behavior. 2. The person being rude finds it difficult to express the emotions. The person has a good side of feelings for the partner, but due to any sort of inability to express emotions, creates confusion in the mind, and then an abrupt emotion comes out which takes a hard form, one we believe to be rude. In fact, it is rudeness, but it is not intentional. 4. People are overly nice to you. Ask an attractive girl how many guys are overly nice to her. I guarantee you she will definitely say a lot. When it comes to people judging an attractive person, you have 2 types of reaction. One is they like you, and the other is they definitely hate you. But in both ways, they are attracted towards your personality, and that's the main thing. Whether you encounter open rudeness or an unexpectedly warm attitude, it signals that you are not indifferent to other people. A self-confident person who does not have complexes and considers themselves attractive and successful appreciates the same qualities in other people. That's why, if a person who you consider to be a good guy treats you with a polite and friendly attitude, it means they see an equal personality in you. On the other hand, all nice people sometimes encounter other people's negative emotions, and very often, those emotions are unreasonable. The main thing is to not take them personally and not get upset about them. Just keep in mind that these people are unhappy, lack self-confidence, and behave in this manner because of envy and impaired self-esteem.